Watch out for that paddle. Okay. Swim faster, Theo. I'm catching up. Yeah. I was like, damn. Shut up. I was like, damn, that was a graceful floaty dismount. Yeah. Okay, what's that? You can't hear me over the sound of this fan? Well, it's plus 25 degrees Celsius here in Sweden now. Feels like a week and a half ago I was riding around in ski pants. Ski pants. So as you can see, Petra is now here at the gym, working out. Yeah. A lot has happened in the past days. A lot has happened indeed. Yeah. This one rode into a pothole. Pothole from hell. We're fooling around, just chilling. Went to buy some stuff to make pancakes. She went right down into the pothole, and the pothole ended diagonally. So smacked the wheel like hell. It bounced out of the pothole. She did a ee and fell off the front. Her gloves. The talking while I'm talking. You know how I get. Her gloves are kind of like high friction, so when she went down with her hands out in front of her, her body kept going while her gloves got stuck. Her face went down. I saw her chin go down, saw her cheek go down, and she slid like half an inch. It was amazing. It was amazing. So, but her face is okay now. Everyone's always been saying, better protect that pretty face of yours. And now she looks like a girl who rides electric unicycles. What do you think about that? Yeah? That's what happens, right? You look like what you do. Banged her knee as well. Got a scrapo.
Banged my knee. That looks better now.
Banged her knees. But the worst is actually the hand. Dominant hand. This is the hand that she held out when she fell. Took a big hit. It got swollen, man. I got an argument with her the day before yesterday, and she hit me with this dominant hand of hers. I almost got knocked out. Just kidding. She hit me with the other hand. Exactly. Backhand. Like tennis.
Yeah. So I think I fell more here.
You know, wear some more heavy-duty padded gloves in the future, or some kind of wrist guard. Yeah. Because every time I've gone down, it's been on my dominant hand, on the left hand. And when you're falling down enough times, it really gets to you. And the time that I fell, when the Nick died on me, and I fell. I was at the skate park a few days later, and I went down. And I went down slow. I went down gently on my MSX at the skate park, but on this hand, and I was just like, it was so damn fresh. It was so damn fresh. You know? So for a while, just like some extra protection, and then you'll see like when you're back to 100%. And also,
Yes.
the ladies back there were asking if the Chihuahua was ours. What I want to know is what would have happened if you said no.
Then maybe probably take the dog and call some veterinarian so
Call
they
the-
can blip. He has a chip in his ear or something. No, the back of his neck.
Lost Chihuahua services.
Yes.
So yeah, and one of the riders in a group got cuffed and sprayed. Cuffed and sprayed, man. Just
By
the way we like
police.
it. By
So we
police. Exactly. Speeding on a bike path. 2 cops on motorcycles behind him. I don't know how he didn't notice them. I'm looking behind me all the damn time. But yeah, he was just doing a little over 30 miles an hour on the bike path. 2 cops on motorcycles behind him, probably matching his speed. Then, eventually they caught up. Well, not caught up, but they drove up to him and grabbed his arm. So, rode up along him, grabbed his arm. So, he slowed down. Yeah. And then whatever discussion happened, which led to
Spray.
pepper spray, OC spray, oleum capsicum spray, and being cuffed. Hopefully in that order, because otherwise we got a really big problem with the police here. If you're getting cuffed and then sprayed, you know. But yeah, the cops say that it was he was resisting arrest. And yeah, that's it. So they took his wheel. Now he's got no wheel. And an experience like that, you know, being sprayed and cuffed and sat on and held down by cops, that'll stick with you for a while. It's nasty. It's nasty. I've never had any bad encounters with the cops in that way, you know, where I've been violated. You can feel like you can be violated, be emasculated. So yeah, yeah. So yeah. As you can see the gym here. I was just about to say not a lot of people at the gym. But now there's one person here at the gym. Damn it. Damn it, man. Damn it. Are you happy with your new tights that you bought?
Maybe.
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 Maybe. Can I ask you something?
Ask me anything.
I'll ask you something. So, speaking of rims, as you know, the
Yes.
Nick, the rim got a really bad bump on it.
I got a bump and then got a crack.
Exactly, exactly. So it's not just the rim that got warped, but there was even a crack there. So we can include a photo there,
Yes.
right? And we dropped it off at Sergey at iWheel. And when he opened it, he saw the crack and recommended the motor change,
Yep.
right? And then you'll get your tire changed as well, so you're not riding around on that bald CST C1488 anymore,
No.
which I think is a blast to ride on, but hey, you know, that's the way it is. And he lent you an MSP-HT
Yep.
during the meantime.
Yep.
Yeah. And getting a motor from Big Ode is no easy task, you know. If he's gonna fly it to Sweden,
Exactly.
costs money to do it, or you can wait 2 months by train or boat or whatever game, right? So, but you know, it's summer. I got wheels, right? But I know you like to have your own things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my Nikola.
Exactly, exactly.
Your Nikola is different. So.
My Nikola is definitely different. My Nikola is definitely different because I have the Dalishan CX321 tire on it, which is the tire that came with the first batch of the 16X. And you feel that it's very,
Hard.
it's very hard.
Even if you take out air, it feels hard and yeah.
Yeah.
You bounce around a lot, but in a bad way.
In a bad way, and it tram lines, and it has high gyro on the outside of the curves, and it has no gyro on the inside of the curves. So it will just fall left and right in the middle, and then high gyro on the outside, and very stiff sidewalls, and it tram lines on everything. I love it. It's the most fun tire I've ever had. Yeah. I love it. It's like riding the... Petra got tired of riding the Nikola yesterday, so I asked her if she wanted to ride the EXN a bit, and she actually accepted. And then I was on the Nick, and I was like, damn, man. So you guys who live in the States, you have Alienrides, right? So Alienrides, and Kevin is a good guy, right? Alienrides is making a 2700 watt-hour Nikola now. And it has a very nice logo on it and so on. So, you know, that's still a killer wheel. It is a damn killer wheel. The EXN is a great wheel. The EXN, even though it has the same battery configuration as the Nikola Plus 2700 watt-hour, they're both 2664, right? The Nikola will give you more range, you know. And it's just because the way they configure the power output on the EXN to make it feel torquier, they just allow it to access more power. So it will just basically use more power all the time, whether you're running fast or slow, Mosquito. Whether you're riding fast or slow, you know. But it's like maybe a 10% difference. It's not huge, right? The EXN is great. It's a good multi-purpose wheel. It's great off-roading. I can jump into the moon and beyond at skate parks and bike parks and stuff. It's just nuts. And I feel safer with large tire diameter when doing jumps and stuff like that. While on the Nick, I know that I would have to overpump the tire and so on, and then it would just become sketchy as hell to ride. And then maybe then I would be able to bounce down some stairs, you know. Yeah. So let's see. We asked the other riders in the group if they want to come out here and chill with us. My friend Pedja is going to come. Maybe we'll do a workout and we'll fool around a bit with MSX, maybe. Smash it down the stairs, throw it down the stairs or something. I got the clock pads on it. I got the torque pads on the EXN. And Ronnie tried the torque pads on his MSP HT. And he's going to order the Clark pads Gen 3. Right? Because the indent is too large on the torque pads. Unless you're going to use it like for high-speed cruising or you want a floating footlock, you know. Well, I feel that the Clark pads are just too much of a narrow indent, so that's why he went with the Gen 3. Chihuahuas chasing dogs, man. So the other day we went to Lidl and we bought iced tea, freeway iced tea. Nasty sound. And today we went to Willie's and we bought Lipton peach flavor iced tea. The powder, mix it with water. I prefer that peachy taste. It's amazing. It's amazing. We went to a bike park yesterday. It's got some nice tabletops. So I was practicing some tabletops on the EXN. Exciting stuff. It can do them, no problem. I can't. I haven't done a ton of tabletops. They were quite steep at the bottom also, so I wasn't in a proper attack position, you know, sort of like flailing a bit, but I tried to clean it up. Petra took some clips for my Instagram story. It's about sun. Left pedal more locked in than the right, or right more locked in than the left. The mounting pedal is more locked in than the non-mounting pedal. And I got the spikes on the front and basically no grip tape left on my toes. One day it'll cut out after it's 10,000 miles and noisy bearings. It'll cut out and I'll finally get to fall downstairs for the second time in my life. The first time was when I was a kid. That's why I can't breathe through my nose properly. I have a deviated septum. Maybe one day I'll ask a doctor to drill through my sinus. That would be great. I was playing with this beam the other day. The beam. There are different ways to tackle the beam. You can get on the beam. You can get on the beam. You can try to ride the beam as long as you can. And then bail off the beam. Riding on the beam for 1 inch is more than not riding the beam at all. You have to ask yourself, why are you so afraid of this beam? Why is it so hard to ride in a straight line? Because all we do is wander and carve on these. They weren't designed to go in a straight line. Just falling left and right all the damn time with us on them. What happens when we start jumping onto the beam? Get this looking. That's like the scariest thing that can happen is when you start falling off the side, because that's where the unknown starts to become known. Right? The unknown is that we don't know what will happen if we just slide off the side of the beam. Will you do your first rail slide ever? So I did a longer startup where I was on the wheel, ride a bit on the gravel, but when you jump up, this tiny jump, you're already losing balance. Then you're regaining balance on a beam. So now that I'm riding with shorts, this part of my leg is getting contact with this side of the pad. I finally got some friction, so I can crank here, not just crank here and here. When I was riding the Nikola yesterday, I was having so much fun because the frank pads are high friction. So as soon as you start to lean forward, your legs aren't sliding or you're taking everything at your upper body. So this here becomes a nice leverage point. Right? Very, very nice leverage point. So with the Nikola, it just felt like such a joy to ride. It's just like you don't have to like crazy lean and do all these big maneuvers. So the contrast was quite large going from one wheel to the other. So it makes you think. Sometimes I'm on the EXN and I'm like, yeah, but why do I even have the Nikola? And then I'm on the Nikola and I'm like, damn, I wish the EXN could move like this. If only my potatoes tasted like tomatoes, then I'd never need to eat tomatoes again. A while back I put some Velcro here and some Velcro on the other side of the mudguard, but then they're putting double-sided tape or tape, you know, on rubber. So I'm actually going to try to glue it on instead and see. But it's nice to have a detachable mudguard for when you're at the skate park and you smack the wheel down and then the mudguard goes flying off and the rubber starts breaking, and it's better that the Velcro just loosens. Yeah. And that one was actually not terrible to do a backside 180 on at the skate park. Kadia's here now. Took off his sweaty jacket and back protector. You got a separate back protector, or is it in there or what? Oh,
Standalone.
it's a standalone back protector. This is a D30. Similar type? Is it? Yeah, it should be. It's a level 2 or what?
Level 2, yeah.
Yeah, cool, cool. Has motorcycles, you know. Well, looks like I can borrow my... you don't have a performance hoodie, right? The one with mesh? No?
I still haven't even got the jacket.
Yeah, then you got things to do. You
Yeah.
got things to do. Because the performance hoodie, you know, it just... The
Yeah,
air
I'm
just
so
flows right
sweaty.
through it, man. You know,
I need one of those.
yeah. I had mine on yesterday evening and it was great, you know, and as soon as you get some wind going, it'll just flow right through you, you know. And if you stop, then you still got the jacket on.
Yeah, exactly.
It can actually become the opposite, that it can get too cold and then you need like a windproof layer underneath, right? And then that's just easy, you just put on a rash guard. Because man, that's you know, but you have no choice. You have no choice. You can't do like us, you know, and ride around with no armor and go bang ourselves up all over the place. Look at Petra's knees, man. What are those?
Man,
McFallen.
Yeah, it's McFallen.
Pothole.
Yeah. McFallen and faceplant. She scratched her face up.
it's
A little bit pink in here.
yeah, I see. But everything is in place, so...
Yeah, just her hand. It's a bit busted up. Yeah.
So I can't work out with you guys, but I'll watch you.
Yay.
Yeah.
You'll be the cheerleader.
You can do leg and ass stuff.
Yeah, but I'd rather maybe do that tomorrow at the gym.
Yay.
I still have like 3-4 hours to kill.
You can train the working part of your body then. You can train the working hand.
No.
No. No.
Stupid.
No. Symmetry.
Let my heart go. Let your sun grow. Mama, let my heart go. Or let this heart be still. Never I ask of you, but never I give. But you gave me your emptiness, and I'll take to my grave. Never I ask of you, but never I give. But you gave me your emptiness, and I'll take to my grave. So let this heart be still. Mama, now I'm coming home. I'm not all you wish to be. Mother's love for her son, unspoken, help me be. Yeah, I took your love for granted, and all the things you said to me. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Look at Petrus is breaking a sweat.
Yep. Yeah, it's done.
Yeah. Like Petra just said, she's doing internal handstands, but that's a very good exercise you just said, the hollow body hold. Yeah. Yeah. And here, a few minutes later, it ain't empty no more. Ain't empty no more. So you gotta choose your time for when to do the things, right? Empty again. Life is good.
Lay beside me, tell me what I've done. The door is closed, so are your eyes. But now I see the sun. Now I see the sun. Yes, now I see it. What I felt, what I've known. Turn the pages, turn the stone. Behind the door, should I open it for you? Yeah, what I felt, what I've known. So sick and tired, I'm staying alone. Could you be there? 'Cause I'm the one who waits, the one who waits for you. Yeah, what I felt,
Ja, men vi måste börja.
so sick and tired, I'm staying alone. Could you be there? 'Cause I'm the one who waits, the one who waits for you. What I felt, what I've known. Turn the pages, turn the stone. Behind the door, should I open it for you? What I feel, what I know. I take this kid and I bury it, yeah. Because you're right, I'm giving it to you. Never been, never been. 'Cause you're right, I'm giving it to you.
Now we are both the unforgiven. Because we are both fallen.
I found it.
Fallen 3 times. Thought you were gonna pour it in your mouth.
I don't know where.
You can do it, it's sugar free. I don't know where my mouth
No,
is.
it's not sugar free.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Where do I take this pain of mine? I run, but it stays right by my side. So tell me open, pour me out. There's things inside that scream and shout, and the pain still hates me. So hold me until we sleep. Just like the curse, just like the stray. You feed it once, and now it stays.
I'm not even gonna go into how insanely uncomfortable that is. It's uncomfortable before it's difficult. Pretty easy on this one. This would be easier. This would be easier. The problem with this one is that someone broke a screw there. But it might work anyway, but you know. Yeah. Good. Yeah, good. So we have to look for something that we can hold. It doesn't mean, we don't have to hold something good, we just have to hold something, right? And build the conditioning. Beautiful, great, 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 good hold, right? And it's a killer, it just kills you. This is the art of doing something.
Don't want your greed. Don't want it. I'll tear me open, make you gone. No more can you hurt anyone. And the fear still shakes me. So hold me until it sleeps. It grips you so
Beautiful. Like Petra just said, Petra is the Power King watermelon girl. Look at her.
Others drink Power King. No. Wait for it.
Cut.
Others drink Red Bull. I drink Power King. Watermelon!
Yay!
Water on my own.
I'm gonna see if I can stress test Pedja and see if he dares to ride it over to where we're gonna do pull-ups. Come on, Pedja. He said no, because he's got no t-shirt on. Because you got no t-shirt on. How many times have you fallen off my wheel? Give me the wheel. How dare you roll it? How dare you? I will ride it in my Borat thong. I don't give a fuck, man. I gotta film this in case I McFall. Everybody would clap. They've been waiting 33,000 kilometers for me to fall. Look at this. You really gotta be aware of this. Oops. I was gonna say you really gotta be aware of where the stick is. Flat! But I was just thinking about me not hitting it and falling. That's all. But falling. If you find the way, you can find the way. You gotta stand under it and you gotta jump around and behind. Exactly. For glory, man. For glory. Yeah, hype. Hype. There. Mister, it's too high. You did it, right? But it sucks. It sucks. How did your bicep tendon feel?
Good.
Not good, man. Not good. It's a really quick, explosive movement, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. Also conditioning. And I'm way too short to jump up that. So I'm gonna have to invent some kind of exercise. I think I'm going to, instead of just using jumping power, I'm going to have to muscle it up. But just to give it a shorter name, I will call it a muscle up. On the short part, right? And then we're just going to go back to swinging out here and swinging out and around and seeing what happens. Right? And that's it. And we suck that up and we chew on that.
Swing it, nice.
Vi jobbar tillsammans. En till. Så, det är fine. So, that's it. Cool. Done. So we jump through. And then from the bottom down. Right, so I just try to keep the same flow behind, you know. So here you're not afraid to fall on gravel, huh? No.
You gonna spot me?
I will spot you so good, man. No battery. No battery. We outie.
Last chance.
We outie. Elias fooling around with the Urban Star, torquing the hell out of his Tesla, man. It's nuts. It's nuts. 2-week-old rider. Look at this guy. 2-week-old rider, man. Like pedal dip to torque. Yeah. Jeez, man. Jeez. Jeez, look at him go.